the sunshine, like the sunshine. Change your heart. Look around you. Change your heart.
I'm sure you can all agree that during the last couple of years, aviation has slowly changed from something that was luxurious and expensive to something that was all around budget and economy. In fact, in the early 1950s and towards the late 1960s, people used to get dressed up to go fly. Nowadays, you see people on aircraft with cargo shorts and jeans, no more suits and ties. It's become a lot less formal and a lot less reformed. However, in the early 21st century, we seem to be seeing a different sort of approach to airline travel, especially from aircraft manufacturers like Boeing and Airbus. One of the biggest changes was the Boeing 787, or the Dreamliner. The Dreamliner's goal was to bring back that formality, that style, that sleek, that beauty to flight. In August of 2015, I was actually given the beautiful privilege to fly on the 787. The 787 I flew on was operated by Air Canada, and it was by far one of the coolest planes I've ever been on. It was comfortable, full of legroom, and most importantly, entertaining. I think the most entertaining part about that flight was the window, because they don't use the conventional shades that you normally see. It's actually a button that dims the light, so if you're flying through different time zones, your eyes can adjust to the light, while at the same time, it kind of cleans up the cabin. Normally you see all these weird little paper shades, but with this button, you don't see any of that. It's all very sleek, it's all clean, and I really like that. I think the plane overall was a nice, new, clean sort of feel to it, and that's really important, especially when you're flying on long-haul flights. You don't want to be on some ratty, old, dirty plane. You want to be on a nice, new, sleek, wide-body passenger jet. And I don't think that airlines have brought that into play ever since Pan Am 707s or the Pan Am 747s. But even when Pan Am started to fly the 747s, and when airlines started to really want more and more and more and expect to fit more people and expect to jam just a ton more people into aviation, they kind of downgraded it. I mean, it's not like it used to be. You used to board first class, or you used to board economy, and like I said, you used to dress up. You used to look good for the occasion. You used to be excited for the occasion. It was like eating at a fancy restaurant. You know, the food was actually good. It wasn't pre-cooked. It wasn't, the word I like to use is budgetized. Because in the 21st century, and in the late 1990s and the early 1980s, airlines really downgraded their service to accommodate more passengers. And that kind of screwed up the whole airline industry, because now we were getting a bad look. Now people were looking at aviation saying, oh, well, I don't want to fly that. It's going to be gross. It's going to be weird. It's going to be an uncomfortable sort of ratty experience. And with efforts from Boeing to make aircraft like the 787 and the 747-8 and calling them these really cool names like Dreamliner, you really get a good vibe. And I think that's something the aviation industry needs a lot more of.
Change your heart. Look around you.
So, to make light of the video, if you guys ever get the chance to fly on this beautiful plane, you should definitely jump at the opportunity. I know I've said that already, but this plane is so amazing. It's just the epitome of the future of aviation. I think if we keep making aircraft like this, and we keep flying like this, and we keep the style going on, we're gonna be breaking some new ground here. This is like new age stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and goodbye.